Welcome everybody. Happy Sunday. I'm trying a new format. I turned it sideways today because I've been doing a lot of editing of these videos on YouTube, trying to figure out which are the ones that are worth keeping and which are the ones that aren't worth keeping. Largely depends on my hair. Just kidding. Um, no, some of them are good and some of them are bad, and a lot of them I don't like the vertical format. So I'm working with a more horizontal format today, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, if you're new, welcome, and nice to see you, Yumi, on the other side of the world. Hi, Sarah. And yeah, if you're new, just know that the format is about 10 minutes of breath work, a little bit more on the weekend, and we're going to do a little bit more today because we're going to do a review of all the breath work we've done in the last 45 days, which is a lot. I just published a blog post on all of that breath work, so it's a big list. So it's quite fresh in my mind right now. It's a lot. And then we will do a quick sun salute. I'll move to the chair, we'll do a quick sun salute, and then we'll do a nice big hamstring stretch. I was doing that for Ismat. I don't know if she's gonna be here, but if she's not here, she can catch it on YouTube later. Okay, so let's begin. Use your breath and use your tools. Close your eyes. Place your lips gently on top of each other and exhale through your nose. And notice how that brings you here. With practice, that will bring you here even faster. We've been talking about nervous system snacks, little things that you can do in the middle of your day at any time to calm your nervous system. And that deep exhale through your nose is one of them. It's probably the easiest one. It's almost invisible. No one can hear it. Just take a long exhale through your nose. Feel your body soften. Your eyes can close. Nowhere else to be but here for the next 45 minutes. This is your place. It's relatively easy to get our bodies here because we don't have to commute or do anything anymore. So, and I know that it's not 100% easy because there's a lot of things to do, but it's easier to get our bodies here, but it's harder to get our minds here now. So see if with the next exhale, you can bring your mind here. What does that feel like actually physically in your body to shift your awareness and your thoughts to right now? Even just for a brief second. If you have trouble during this practice thinking about things that you have to do or things that you wish you had done, just try keeping a notepad beside you. That's something that I often do when I'm meditating. I have the personality type, this pitta, that is always thinking. Beta heads, they call us. And it really is helpful for me to have a pad of paper nearby so I can write down that thing that pops into my head and then write it down and then come back. Take that exhale, close your eyes. Watch your breath now. So we'll go through the breath work today in order of passive to active. We may not get through it all, but I might continue it tomorrow. The most passive thing that we've done so far is breath holding. And we'll do a little bit of that in a second. But for now, just watch your breath. Watch it with all your senses. Listen to it, taste it. Touch it. If you'd like to actually touch your breath, you can bring your fingers under your nostrils. Notice the coolness of the air going in and the warm moistness of it exhaling. Do you ever watch a candle after you blow it out? And you see that little puff of smoke as it just dances on the air currents. That's a little bit what your breath looks like as you exhale. And now let's make our breath equal. Equal breath. Count the inhale and then make the exhale the same. Mine is about 7. And you may begin to become aware of the beating of your heart and use that as a metronome. And this is equal breath. Equal breath is just a nice, easy breath. It's easy to go to. It doesn't take any brain power, really, just a simple counting. And it's very calming. And now let's slide gently into box breath. Do you remember box breath? That's an inhale. Count the inhale, maybe 7, maybe 6, maybe 5. And then hold, same number. I'm going to do 5 because 7 is long for box breath. Exhale, same number. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, last time. Looks beautiful. Hold. Turn your breath to normal. And just take stock. Notice, are you dizzy? Are you breathless? Let's do a little bit of air hunger breath. So take an inhale through your nose. A full exhale through your nose, all the way down. Pinch your nose, roll your head side to side. When you feel air hunger, gently inhale. Getting used to what air hunger feels like. Exhale through your nose, fully. Pinch. Nod your head no. Shake your head no. Release your nose. Inhale gently through your nose. Notice what air hunger feels like. Last time, exhale through your nose fully. Much as you can, all the way down. Pull your belly button back to your spine. Plug your nose. Shake your head no. When you need to, release your nose. Gently inhale through your nose. So what we're trying to do is avoid the emergency breaths. You may have to do that, but you won't with practice. Take a few normal breaths now. We've worked our way through quite a few of our breath techniques. We'll do one more. Let's see, I'm going to find something a little more active here. Place your hand on your belly. We'll do Kapalabhati just to get us warmed up for our sun salutes. Kapalabhati is breath of fire. It's in and out through the nose, through the mouth. You can do it through your nose as well, but let's do it through the mouth today just to get a real active practice going. So a couple of warnings about Kapalabhati. If you feel dizzy at all, please return to normal breath. Just do a couple of Kapalabhati, breath of fire, and your belly is going to move in and out with your hand. So your hand is going to move in and out. And let's see, what are the other warnings? I don't think there are any. Just take it very easy. Just do a few. Just do a few, especially to get warmed up. Just do a few on your own time. You see my hand moving? Your diaphragm moves just these tiny little bits. And see if you can make it even. So it's not, it's, and when you've done a couple on your own time, remember, I can't see you, nobody can see you. Return your hand to your knee. Take a few normal breaths in and out. Notice what that did. It might make you a little bit tingly in different parts of your body. You might feel some tingling around your teeth and in your gums, your sinuses. And let's do it through our nose one last time. Bring your hand to your belly if that's helpful to you. In and out through your nose on your own time. It makes me cough. Return your breath to normal. Notice any effect. That's super interesting that it makes me cough. We're going to move into cat-cow now with that long, strong breath. Either come to seated or come to cat-cow pose on your hands and knees. And exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Keep going. I'm going to move to my chair. And remember that on your chair, it looks like this. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. So when we change up our breath work, as we just did, we access different parts of our lungs. Lots of other things change too. That whole nitric oxide balance changes as well in our blood and in our sinuses. But one of the things that really happens is we access different parts of our lungs. Take a few more breaths now. And it's really interesting to know what breaths or what breath techniques provoke different reactions in you. Some may make you dizzy, some may make you feel very energetic, some may make you feel sleepy. And it's really good to know, of course, because if you want to generate some kind of thing in your body, if you want to be more energized without having another cup of coffee, you might want to do that breath that we just did, Kapalabhati breath. If you want to be very calm and focused, you might do another one of the breaths. Sometimes air hunger breath can make us very focused. Last breath. Fully empty your lungs on the exhale. Fully fill them on the inhale. And now let's take one of these poses and hold. So come into cow pose if you're on your hands and knees. Cow pose if you're seated. Stretch out the front of your throat. Lift your chin a little towards the ceiling. And take several large, long breaths. Can you go further into this pose? Try on the inhale. Can you go further into this pose on the inhale? Can you go further in on the exhale? Pull your chest forward. Spine is long, long, long. Last breath. And when you get to your next exhale, go into full cat pose. Hold here and take several deep breaths. Push your chin into your chest. Hold on to your knees with your fingertips. Spread your fingertips. Make them really strong. Feel this in your shoulders. Last one. And you can do this with little effort or lots of effort. I'm using lots of effort right now in my shoulders and my arms. Come back to center. Let's take a couple of Sufi grinds just to warm up the chest. A few Sufi grinds in each direction. So taking that barrel of your rib cage and rotating it around. We're not going to spend a long time. Rotate it around in the other direction. And remember, this is your practice. So you get to decide. You can turn off your camera. You can invite your family. You can invite your kids. You can do whatever you want here. And that goes along with also with the poses. You can do as many or as little of the poses as you like. Okay, come back to center. We're gonna go into our sun salutes, and I'll do the same thing that I usually do. The first sun salute I'll do seated from the chair with my legs bent. The second one I'll do standing, and the third one I'll come back, but I'll extend my legs. So you can extend your legs in the chair to make the sun salute actually a little more vigorous and give you a little more stretch, especially in the hamstrings. And after 45 days of this, I can assure you that it is no easier to do sun salutes in the chair than it is to do them standing. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold forward. It is completely possible to make these very, very vigorous. Inhale, long spine, half lift. Exhale, fold. I'm discovering muscles that I have in my back that I didn't even know I had. This is one of the things that improves your back tone. Inhale, long spine, pull your shoulders down. Exhale, curl your forehead towards your knee. If you can reach your knee, you can even push your forehead vigorously into your knee here. Gets you a lot of stretch in your neck. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose, down dog if you're standing. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, left knee comes up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, drop your shoulders, long spine. Forward fold, find that. Oops, I'm extending my legs, keeping my legs bent. Inhale, long spine. Beautiful, beautiful half lifts, you guys. Exhale, fold. I'm just loving watching everyone's progress here. Inhale, overhead. So nice. Exhale, neutral. Brilliant. Other side, overhead. Make your spine strong, belly strong. Exhale, fold. Big inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left knee comes up. Inhale, up we go. Beautiful, Karina. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, finishing the sun salute, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Lots of hip hinging here for the pelvis and the spine health. Exhale, neutral. Okay, second round. I'm gonna do it standing up. I think I'm gonna move my chair because otherwise I won't be in frame. Oops, my head's out of frame. We'll fix that tomorrow. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. I love looking here to see if my spine is parallel to the floor. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right knee in or step it back. Exhale, curl, drop into your lunge or drop into your fold if you're seated. Take a deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, down dog or neutral pose. Right foot is coming forward. Left foot is coming up if you're seated. That was an inhale. Now it's an exhale. Drop down, deep psoas stretch if you're standing. Deep inhale, psoas, left psoas. Exhale, step that foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And you're very welcome to do any portion of these sun salutes, standing or seated. Exhale, neutral. Other side, left leg moves first. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, big swan dive. Inhale, half lift. Left leg moves now. Left leg comes up or back. Big inhale. Oh, I screwed that up. Exhale, fold. Sink down. Big inhale. Exhale, neutral pose or downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Bring the right foot forward. I don't know where you are if you're seated. Do your own thing. Exhale. Just keep the breath going. Sometimes I get so screwed up between the standing and the seated. It's good for my focus though. Exhale down. Inhale forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, neutral. Last one, I'm moving to the chair. I'm extending my legs long. Preparing with your hands. Heels are on the floor. Here we go. Exhale, fold. Let's make this one really smooth. No mistakes from Nikki. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot up, long spine. Exhale, curl. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, fold. Nice and smooth, like a dance on your breath. Inhale, long spine. Working all those little paraspinal muscles that hold you upright, and now it's a forward fold. Extend your legs. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Use your belly, come on up. Bellies are getting stronger here every day. Exhale, neutral. It's amazing what you can do in a chair. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. We're doing the other side. Exhale, spread your toes if you can. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg up. Spread your toes. Energize your feet. Exhale, curl. Long stretch along the back. Inhale, up. Exhale, neutral. Inhale, bring your chest through. Torso comes through. Exhale, bring your torso back. Exercising all the paraspinals. Big inhale, long spine. Make your spine parallel to your shin bone. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Last swan dive. Extend your heels. Place everything on purpose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Use your arm muscles. Developing arm muscles, developing belly muscles. Inhale, scoop your arms. Come up to neutral. Sit in neutral. Take a breath. So yesterday we did knee work. You can check that out on YouTube if you want to, once I get it up there, hopefully tonight. Today I thought we would do some hamstrings, just some gentle hamstring stuff that should be relatively easy to do standing or seated. I'm going to come up to standing, but I think most of you know how to modify these for seated, or you're welcome to join me standing as well. I'm just going to take a forward fold. So separate your feet to hip width apart. If you're seated, the hip width apart looks like that. It can even be a little wider if you like. And then inhale your arms to the ceiling. Exhale, nice, slow, slower than we normally do. Slow swan dive all the way down. This gives you time to think about your belly and your back. Right there. If you put your hands on your hips right now, try that. The muscles under your forefingers and the muscles under your thumbs should be helping you come down to your full forward fold. Release the back of your neck, nod your head yes. You can do this on or off the chair, and you can come on or off the chair as you like. So if you're doing it standing and it gets too tiring, you can go down to the chair. Nod your head yes. Take a few gentle breaths. Bend your right knee and pull your body towards your left leg. Soften as much as you can. Except for your right leg, you're going to need some muscles to bend that right knee, but otherwise soften up your left leg as much as you can, your straight left leg. Soften it up, particularly behind your knee. Once again, nod your head yes. And then gently switch. If you need a break and you need to come up, do that. Swan dive up, reverse swan dive up, and then reverse swan dive back down. You may choose to sit in the chair for the other side. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left leg a lot. Pull your torso towards your right side. Take a breath. Release the back of your neck. Imagine my fingers on the back of your neck, just gently tapping to remind you to soften there. One more breath. Float, release that leg, float back to center. If the chair is behind you, you might want to take the chair for chair pose. So you might want to bring your bum bones down to chair pose, or if you're standing in the middle of the room, you can just take plain old chair pose. You can elevate your arms or bring your arms to heart center or bring your hands to your knees and breathe. Take a few. We're really strengthening the legs here, and then we're going to go back into stretching them. One more. Big inhale, big exhale through your nose. My bum is sitting on my chair right now, so it's a little bit easier. Big inhale. And we're going to forward fold here again. So forward fold, you can come up off the chair if you like, or stay, exhale, fold, grab your legs, pull. Now we're going to take, if you want, a yoga pose, which is grabbing your big toes. So you can do this in the chair if you can bend your knees enough. If you can't reach your feet, grab onto your shins or your upper legs and pull down. If you're standing, reach your fingers underneath your toes. You can bend your knees a lot for this. Take a breath. Take 2 breaths. Nod your head. Be very soft. Last breath. Release your toes or your ankles or whatever you're holding. If you're standing, you might want to find your chair with your bum. Reach back before you sit down, and then find chair pose again. If you're just in your chair, you want to wiggle forward so you're almost off your chair, but you're just using the chair on the edge of your bum to support you. Chair pose. Take a few breaths. Remember your arm positions. They can be anywhere, whatever feels right. This is the hardest, of course. That'll get your heart going the fastest. Last breath. Big inhale. And now sit back on your chair, or if you're just standing, you can widen your feet and exhale, wide-legged forward fold. So standing looks like this, and you can grab your toes again with your second and third finger, lock it in with your thumb. Use your arm strength to pull you down. You can grab your toes even if you're seated on your chair, if that's possible for you. Otherwise, grab your shins. Close your eyes. It doesn't matter where you're grabbing, especially once you get there. Just close your eyes. Don't worry about where you're holding on. Just concentrate on the sensation in your body. Deepen your breath. Use your arm muscles a little bit more to pull you a little bit deeper. Use your belly muscles, energize your belly muscles to come up. You can reverse swan dive up if you like. Come to neutral. We're going to do the same thing we did yesterday, that IT band stretch. So stand up, come to the side of your chair. I know my head is cut off. Okay, come to the side of your chair. Step one leg over the other. So I'm stepping my outside leg over my inside leg. My hands on my chair. Inhale your outside arm up and push your hip away from the chair. And take a few breaths here. IT band hip stretch. If you're standing, it just looks like this. Or you can have one arm down, one arm up. Take one more breath. We're going to take a forward fold here. So if you're standing up beside your chair and you want to walk back to your chair, this also works sitting down. Walk back to your chair, cross your legs, and exhale, forward fold. If you're standing beside your chair, just take the fold right there. You can hold onto your chair for balance. Notice how it feels different from a regular forward fold. Gently, gently, gently come up. Walk your way carefully to the other side of the chair. Take your outside foot, put it over your inside foot. Hold onto your chair for balance. Lift up your outside arm. Lean your arm towards your chair and your hip away from your chair. Close your eyes. Take some breaths. Each exhale in particular, push into that outside hip. Remember all that breath work that we did to lengthen our exhale. Let's do that now. Focus on your exhale. Focus on the stretch in your hip. Become very aware. Last big breath. Come back up with your arm. Take your forward fold here, holding on to your chair if you like, or come back to sit in your chair. Lengthen your breath, looks amazing. You should feel that a little bit from yesterday with the same stretch, that IT band stretch. Gently release on your own time. Walk back to your chair. Gotta check the time because I don't have my watch with me. One more stretch. Come to the front of your chair. Place your hands on your knees and just get really quiet. Check in with your shoulders. Check in with your feet. Spread your feet on the floor. Notice your heartbeat. Our very last pose today will be goddess pose. We've done goddess a lot. Spread your knees wide. So you want to come right to the edge of your chair, spread your knees wide, and take your fingers or your palms of your hands onto your legs or knees. This is what it looks like standing up. Imagine you can see the top of my head. And then we're just going to take a forward fold. Bring your right shoulder towards your left foot. Exhale long through your nose. Inhale up. So if you're standing up, you can take your whole arm if you like. Okay, left shoulder. All the way down. You can grab your foot if you're standing up. Or you can also have your hands on your knees and push your shoulder towards your foot. Left shoulder is going towards right foot now. Inhale up. Let's take a couple of these on our own time. And if you're on your chair and you feel like it, you can kind of let your bum come gently off your chair. Take that shoulder dip, goddess pose. Last one, all the way over. Left shoulder, right ankle. Really lean into it. Come back to center, reach behind you, make sure your chair's there. If you're gonna sit your bum down onto it, let's come into full goddess. Lift the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Make your jaw parallel to the floor. Upper arms are parallel to the floor as well. Fingertips are pointing to the ceiling. Deepen your breath. Sink down a little further. One more time. Big inhale. Exhale, sink a little further, just a tiny touch further. I'm falling off my chair a little bit. Take a big inhale. We're going to do last forward fold of the practice. Big inhale. Forward fold. Hands come forward towards the feet. You can straighten your legs a little bit and exhale, fold. You can turn your toes towards your device if you like. And just take a free fold here. Go from side to side. If you're back on the chair, it's exactly the same thing. You can go from side to side. And remember, from day to day, you can decide if you want to be in the chair, if you want to be standing, what part of this you want to be standing for. Take a few breaths to just stretch randomly from side to side to end your practice. Remember, it's all up to you. You're doing this for you. You're doing this to stay limber and healthy during this time. Bring your knees together. Move your way towards the back of your chair if you're on the chair. If you choose to lie down in Shavasana, you can lie down on your back, or you can even lie down and put your feet up on the chair like we've done before. Take an inhale. Exhale, use your exhale to connect with the chair. Soften your body, close your eyes. Notice your breath. This is where we move from sympathetic to parasympathetic. We move from doing to being. And remember that being is okay. It's completely okay. It's more than okay. It's resting. It's what we do after we work. Every time you do some work, take some rest. Really an important thing to learn to do. Remember when I was talking about being a beta head before? If you're a beta head or a pitta, you tend to work with no rest. And then sometimes your body will force you to rest. It's better to do it this way. Soften on the exhale. Remember your mini rests when you're standing at the sink, when you're brushing your teeth, just as you lie down in bed, when you have a cup of coffee between your tasks. How soft can you get? Can you slow your breath down, and can you slow your thoughts down? Soften your toes. Soften your ankles. Investigate. Where are you tense? It's okay. In 3 minutes, you can get tense all over again. You don't need to hold it for now. Release it. Practice that release. Exhale softly. Soften your legs, your pelvis, your belly. Soften your shoulders. Let them droop down. Now we'll come back to work. So we're going to come back to the rest of our day. We're going to do this consciously. Deepen your breath, brighten your breath. Don't worry, your inner landscape will be there for you. Liven up your toes a little. Liven your shoulders. Brighten your breath. Brighten your cheekbones. You see how it's all up to you. You can make yourself relax and you can make yourself wake up. Smile your cheekbones. Smile your eyes open. Soften your mouth, but keep it in a little bit of a smile. So beautiful, you guys. Well done. Nice work, everyone.